Hi everyone, welcome to Awaken Spirit Wisdom. I am going to be doing a healing activation new moon in Cancer solar eclipse reading. Blah, 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 blah. So basically Cancer is at 0 degrees as it goes into new moon, which is a really powerful gateway. And alongside that we are having the solar eclipse, so a double whammy of a gateway for healing inside, manifestations, planting intentions. So really do think about what it is you're wanting to manifest with this new moon energy, and with it being a solar eclipse as well. So I'm going to start your reading and we'll just see what healing activation Spirit would like to bring forward for the Cancer new moon solar eclipse. Obviously the energy will be more intensified to the solar eclipse, but obviously if you click on this reading after the eclipse, it will still be, the healing will still be activated. Just ask your spirit guides to help ensure that it is powerful with the eclipse energy, even if it's past. Okay, Spirit, what activation, healing activation would you like to bring forward for the collective? Give it one more shuffle. Oh, don't have to. Okay, so we've got 2 cards. I'll just see. Oh, that is so interesting. Because we had self-love for the healing activation at the Gemini new moon, which was the last new moon reading I did, and I was not expecting that to come forward. But that is so interesting because the flower that's shown on here is so similar to the rose I've got in there, so I'm going to keep it because that's obviously synchronistic. I was thinking I might need to shuffle and start again, but I am not going to do that, so I will continue with the reading. Perhaps self-love is what is needed to be activated in the world, and that's probably what the solar eclipse energy is bringing forward, is a deeper level of self-love activation. So I will be reading from the book. Anything else Spirit wants to bring? Well, I'll have those then. Okay. And any further information that we need to know, and the outcome to Spirit. So just bear with me a minute while I get myself sorted. Oh, okay. So I'm not going to read from the book. Spirit have said I have everything I need, so I don't need the book. So if you want to look at the previous new moon reading for the actual detail, please feel free to go ahead. So we have, just looking at the numbers, bear with me. So we have 32, and we also have 23. So these two numbers are mirroring each other. Sorry, I moved my camera and it's just not in the right place. Do my head in. Okay, anyway, I'll start the reading. So what's coming through from Spirit is self-love activation as well as third eye activation. And this is a healing activation for both these. So there's a lot of heart chakra and third eye activation coming through that is being activated for healing. So sometimes an activation is an empowerment, an upgrade of energy. This is a healing empowerment and activation for the heart chakra and also your third eye. And as a result of that, your perception is going to be healed as well in terms of how you perceive things that are happening in your life, in yourself, and also in the world. Because you've been asked with the solar eclipse, feel that she's holding the sun and the planets are kind of coming into alignment, is the giveaway. Now the giveaway is to release anything that's no longer needed, valuable is the wrong word, everything's valuable. Anything that is no longer useful to you and that is holding you back, holding you down and keeping you stuck. Because it feels very much that what's being healed is your perception of what it is that you are seeing. And again, this is different for everyone because this is a general reading and it is collective, a collective reading. But I feel that in giving away whatever's causing you heaviness and a burden and weighing you down, to release it to Spirit, to transform it, and in doing that it will help to bring clarity to your perception once these healing activations take place. So as I mentioned before, there is a self-love healing activation as well as a third chakra healing activation, which combined, the Spirit of saying, is also going to change your perception. Now I feel that in the last reading, new moon reading, it was all to do with self-love that was being healed. Self-care, self-nurture, loving yourself, accepting yourself. I feel that this is maybe transcending into a more holistic, is holistic the right word? Into a more collective healing energy that is around the collective perception of things that are happening in the world. So when you can see everything with unconditional love, compassion and understanding, it changes your view on what's going on in the world and helps you to connect with Spirit. So Spirit will be able to show you the true meaning of what's happening. Everything is happening outwardly. It looks like it's a load of, oh my goodness, what am I living in? But love is behind absolutely everything. And you know what's coming up in the world is there is a lot of dark, heavy energy that's needing to come into our awareness in order for it to be healed, loved, accepted, and then it can be released. Maybe not accepted, but held with compassion and understanding, then shifts the consciousness, shifts humanity's consciousness into a much higher frequency and vibration. And that's what this energy is asking you to do as well. And that's what's going to transform humanity and the experiences that we're currently facing as a collective. And we've got the taming of the wind. So I feel that what's coming through in this card is there's a lot going on. There's a lot of chaos that seems to be happening in the world, and everything seems to be upside down, and the wind energy comes in and it really just like blows everything up, blows stuff away that's no longer needed. It just helps to like clear the leaves off the trees when it's when autumn is finished, and blows the cobwebs away. It blows away all that old energy that's needed to shift so that a new perception can take place, or new season can come in. And by doing all of this, allowing this activation to take place and this healing to take place, will change the chaotic feeling of what's going on around you, and you'll be able to then take in the energy that is coming through and discern what's yours, what's not yours, what feels like it belongs with you and is congruent with you, and let go of all this other stuff that's coming in at you that you can't do anything about, that you can't change, you can't fix, you can't heal. But in doing that, coming back to your center allows the energy collectively to slowly start to settle down and kind of like tame, calm down and rebalance after the changes occurred, because we are coming into a completion. So this is an end of a major cycle. This card depicts the end of a major cycle, completion of a major cycle, and this is something to celebrate. So I do feel that whether this is you personally or this is the energy unfolding collectively, we are coming to an end of a cycle, and with an ending or a completion, there is an ending. There is time to grieve for what's coming up, for what's been transmuted and transcended and healed, and through that you'll get to understand the blessings, understand the purpose, understand the underlying divine unconditional love behind all these things that are happening, that there is a reason out of love that stuff is happening, and that you are going through this healing process is to allow you really to bring into your awareness the truth of what the divine energy is made of, and how it is intertwined into all these things that we may have not been able to see or fully understand before. But I do feel that this healing is going to allow you to see and understand the truth of how the divine energy is all intertwined, and allow you to see the love underneath all these experiences without getting pulled into that really heavy chaotic energy. And as a result of that, you'll be able to hold the vibration of love and see it constantly rather than intermittently. I hope that makes sense. I have just thrown words at me and then they just stop talking. Ding! Okay, so and then we've got the earth. So this is very much to do with the earth energy itself, but also to do with grounding and you being part of the energy on the earth plane, and that you are contributing by having this healing activation and allowing it in. You are contributing to the earth energy calming. You're allowing the energies that are playing out collectively as well as personally to calm down, and that helps Mother Gaia to just recharge her batteries and also receive this healing activation for her as well, because she's going through a lot herself. She also needs this love and care, and even if it's just being grateful energetically and sending her blessings and thanking her for what you do have and the blessings that you have got, and all the gifts she has brought you, like food and shelter and all these physical things. I do feel that's going to open up your heart and her heart as well. So I feel that for some of you, a lot of it's like, I don't want to be here, I want to be on this planet, and this planet's totally messed up. But actually you're here for a reason, and you're here to bring healing to the planet as well, for Mother Earth, never mind for humanity. Those of you who are capable of doing that, then do contribute to it, and those of you who can't take on anymore, that's okay. Because once this all settles down, you have a brand new beginning, and this is a brand new beginning mostly connected to happiness, your emotional well-being, your intuitive in, connection to source, spirit, wisdom, angels. Your intuition is going to be a lot stronger, and you're going to give birth to a whole new part of yourself that you didn't see before as a result of this healing process. And this is going to help you to transform your energy and really ignite whatever this is for you. And it's all individual. There's something amazing that Spirit are bringing forward to you that's yours, that you've manifested, or is a gift from Spirit. And you're going to allow yourself to receive it, and as a result of opening up, it's going to transform into such magical energy and transform you out of this heaviness, because you have also, remember, you have completed a cycle, so you are going to be going into a brand new beginning. With completion, I do feel that some of you need to celebrate what you've achieved, even if it's just like getting out of bed every morning, and just getting in the bath, washing your face, and just even if you don't do anything else during the day, it's okay. Just find those things that you need to give yourself some credit for, and do so. So anyway, there's this magical transformation and igniting of something that you are passionate about, and it's going to lead you into the Emperor energy, which is very grounded, stable, wise, earthy, strong, centered. I get centered very much so. And you're going to reconnect in with the earth energy, which is going to help you to then move your way into the Nine of Water, which is about new opportunities coming to fruition, things that are meant for you coming in. When your heart chakra is healed, you are then able to allow the universe to bring you these blessings and gifts and opportunities that are waiting. It's like they're waiting outside, but they can't come in unless you invite them in, or unless you are aware and you can see what they are and then allow them in. But you can only do that also once you've let go of the old cycle, once you've let go of whatever it is that has needed to be released from your energy. So it could be emotional, it could be mental patterns, perception, judgments, all sorts of stuff. But anyway, it will be different for each and every one of you. But something amazing is coming in, and I feel that it's going to manifest fairly quickly as well for you. So you may not see what's around the corner, but there is some magical blessings coming your way. You may need to just give yourself some time to allow the healing to take place. There may be some grief, depending on what situation is ending in your life. So allow yourself some time to grieve. Really important that you spend some time out in nature and re-ground yourself, connect with the earth, focus on your base chakra as well, because I feel that once you are grounded, and this energy comes in and you ground it into your being, then everything's going to start to fall into place. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. Is there anything else, Robert? All I'm getting is a ripple effect in a pond. So when you drop a pebble in a still pond, the ripples go out and then they come back, and then eventually the pond kind of just comes back to calm. Don't underestimate the power of what you are healing. It may seem like it's insignificant to the rest of the world or to the collective, but each movement towards healing something within yourself is a pebble in the pond. And you may not see the ripple effects, but it does have power, and it is transforming, and it is bringing a calmness, even if you can't physically see it in the world, because things take time to manifest physically on the earth plane. Trust that that is what's unfolding. Trust that even if you can't see it in the chaos of what's going on around you, that this little pebble is powerful enough to change you, even if it's just you first and nothing else. That is powerful in itself. So just bear that in mind, that whatever you do for you is having an impact on the collective, and it is powerful, and it will be counted towards the shift. So just be patient with the process that you are going through, and know that the work that you are doing is having an impact on others on some level. It is bringing light, it is bringing healing, it is changing that energy, and Mother Earth is coming through to acknowledge that for you as well, that she is witnessing what you are changing for yourself is having an effect for her benefit as well as humanity. So I think I've complicated the reading, but anyway, I'm going to step away from this. I wish you all the best of luck, and I do hope that things unfold for you in a calm, gentle, peaceful way over the next few days. Alright, take care.